Hi, and thanks for checking out this video. My name's Tim from Experimental RC, and today I'm going to be demonstrating how to install an 80cc motorized bike kit onto any regular pedal bike. So you can buy this type of motorized bike kit from a variety of sources. I just happened to get mine off eBay, but they're all pretty similar. In terms of a bike, you're going to need to know a few things about the frame. We're going to get into that, then we're going to do the actual installation, and finally I'm going to show you how to ride this and everything you need to know about getting going and getting riding. This is a lot of fun. It's a great project. This can be a great way to get around town or just a fun way to zip around the campsite. So check it out, enjoy, and thanks again for watching. Before you begin this project, gather together all the tools you're going to need, including a set of metric wrenches, assorted screwdrivers, a sharp knife, a drill, and a chain brake. Check your engine kit to ensure that all the parts are present and not damaged, as per the instruction manual and parts list. It is also a good idea to have a clean working environment for this project. I am using a bike work stand to support the bike while I work on it. You can find more details on how to build your own bike work stand in my other video by following the link in the description below. You'll also need a 26-inch V-frame bike. Please note that the bike must not have disc brakes. The first step is to install the engine. Begin by removing any accessories from the frame, such as water bottle holders. Next, place the motor between the seat post and the lower frame. Install the rear mounting hardware. First, install the clamp, then the washers, followed by the split ring washers, and finally, the nut. Use a wrench to get these nuts as tight as possible, and you should also check these nuts regularly during use, as vibrations from the engine can cause them to loosen. Similarly, install the front mounting hardware. If you have cables on your bike, make sure the clamp goes under those cables. The second step is to install the muffler. Begin by placing the muffler on the two studs protruding from the front of the engine, with the muffler gasket between the muffler and the engine. Next, install the washer, the split ring washer, and the nuts. Tighten the nuts well, but don't over-tighten them, as this can cause the studs to break. Once the muffler is securely attached, spin the cranks to make sure they don't hit the muffler. If they do, place the muffler in a vise and use a rubber mallet to bend it slightly. Now we're going to attach the engine coil igniter using the attached hardware. Plug the black end into the spark plug and attach the wires of corresponding color from the motor into the coil igniter. This kit comes with a twist throttle, which can be installed by first removing your existing bike grip and drilling a hole to accommodate the peg on the twist throttle. If you have twist shifters on your bike, you may need to adjust or remove them to accommodate the throttle. Install the throttle and tighten the screws. Remove the left bike grip and slide the included clutch lever in place. Your bike kit also comes with a replacement matching grip for the left side, which should just slide into place. Install the carb, which should be attached to the cable from the twist throttle, and tighten it in place using this screw. Plug the wires from the kill switch coming from the twist throttle into the wires from the engine coil igniter. Use zip ties to hold all these wires and cables in place and out of the way. Next, we're going to install the clutch. Thread the cable from the clutch through the engine, as shown here. The third step is to install the sprocket. First, remove the back wheel. Make a cut on one of the fiber rings, as shown. Thread the cut ring through the hub of the wheel and line the other fiber ring up on the outside of the spokes. Attach the sprocket with the included hardware. The convex side of the sprocket should be facing out. Then, tighten all the bolts. When this is completed, the rings will sandwich the spokes between them and hold the sprocket in place. Now you can reinstall the rear wheel. From here, we're going to be attaching the chain. Begin by moving this engine plate. Next, you can use the spark plug tool to turn the engine sprocket and thread the chain through. Pull the chain tight and use a pencil to mark where it needs to be cut. I suggest you use a chain brake to break the chain on the link you marked. This won't always work with a standard bicycle chain brake though, as this is a 415 size chain. You can alternately grind the pin you want to remove flush with the face of the chain and use a hammer and a punch to remove it. Now install the master link of the chain. The closed end should face the direction of travel. Reinstall the engine plate. Now bolt the chain tensioner to the bike frame. Move it back towards the sprocket far enough that you'll have some adjustment available down the road, as the chain will loosen slightly during break-in. Use the included hardware to mount the gas tank to the top of the bike frame. Install the fuel switch and filter into the gas tank. Some kits have an O-ring on the threads which will prevent gas leakage, but if your kit doesn't have one, or if it seems to be of fairly low quality, you can also use some thread tape here. Attach the fuel hose from the gas tank to the carb. Make sure it's not touching the engine. If it is, it'll likely melt during use, which could be fairly catastrophic. Alright, thanks again for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments, drop down below and let me know your thoughts. And subscribe to my channel, I'll have more projects coming out soon.